Well, good evening, everybody, on a Thursday night here, coming to you live from the alldognetwork.com, brought to you by the WooF Driver. And if you're watching tonight and tuning in, you're on woofdriver.com on Facebook, live streaming. I'm the WooF Ditty, your host tonight and every night. We have special breed night. WooF ditties are written for the breeds of the night, little quick minute and a half tunes or so. And tonight, our special breed for the night is the toy German Spitz. And some people know them, they look kind of like Pomeranians as well, but this is the toy German Spitz, okay? There's the small ones, okay? Little ones, the purse dogs. And it's good to see everyone. See who's here. Mariano David Delgado. Zerkera, you are the best. Thank you. Hi, Rebecca Sue. Thank you so much for your comments. We appreciate you tuning into our show every night. Those that you do, and hope you're sharing with your friends what we're doing here for the love of our dogs. That's what it's all about, just to love our dogs. We'd like to talk about different things, different breeds. Again, our Huskies are the Wolf Pack from WooF Driver. That's his breed of dogs that he has, and he takes care of and does incredible adventures and stuff that you've seen some of the trails that he's ridden. We're going to try to find some stuff to show you tonight that you haven't seen before, perhaps, talking about all kinds of different things that are important for your dogs, and some of the things that we reiterate every night about tools to exercise the bike springer, how you get DNA testing on your dog, things of that nature like that. We're warming up with Jump and Jam, and here we have Philip James Peraz here. And hello, good to see you as well. I have to lean in and see it because the print's so small on the comments, but that's good. And we have some more news about the t-shirts. Nikki, hello, good to see you as well. A lot of people have been interested in looking at purchasing these t-shirts, these shirts. This is a full-blown, full shirt, front and back. And we can get these done. They're going to run you around $32. And we're going to get this e-commerce link so you can do business with the WooF Driver. Leslie, hello. And then what we've decided to do, rather than have these at that higher price, necessarily the only thing you can get, we'd rather just have a beautiful white t-shirt with our logo on the front and back, which would look like this, full blown, which is basically the same thing that's on here that's been sublimated up. And those things will be a lot less money. And we're just getting the quotes on the quantities of those and how long it will take to get them. And we have some initial information on those. Philip, how was your day? How was your pretty day, pretty girl? I'm talking about the dog, I hope. Unless I look like a girl. I'm not. But anyway, whatever the case. The thing is, on the shirts, is, of course, the more we order and have in stock, the lesser the cost is going to be that we pass on, obviously, is the less they cost us. So I can't really tell you how much they're going to be, but my guess is somewhere, $15 maybe. I mean, you can't buy a shirt for $15 anywhere anyway, and that would be a good price. And hopefully that's kind of be about where it is, guesstimate. And once we get those all handled and in stock, we'll offer them for anyone who wants to purchase, and we'll have an e-commerce place you can go and just simply do it, and we ship it to you and all that. So that's coming along. We'll make a final decision on which vendor. We have 2 vendors that are bidding for this work, and see if we can get the one that's going to charge us a little bit less for whatever reason, because what's involved, there's 7 different colors here in this logo, and I don't know if anybody's in the printing business or photography business would understand that there's shades of orange. There's all kinds of stuff in there. 7 different distinct colors that have to be shot on separate screens and set up. Hello from Michigan, Alexandria. Good to see you. You're quite a ways away from California, but I love Michigan. I love their milk up there. Yummy, yummy, yummy. We toured through there in the 70s, and Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Detroit, and all that kind of stuff. Great place to play music. A lot of stars from up there. Bob Seger, Brownsville Station, all that. Ted Nugent. I met Ted. Okay, so it's all good. And tonight we're going to do the breed of the night, and we have a ditty for the toy German Spitz. So the first thing we do in the shows, we normally go through the breed of the night, and we talk about the facts and figures. I just say that as a figure of speech. Michigan is pretty awesome. Absolutely. And when I was a kid, I grew up in the Midwest, and my dad used to take us up to the lake up there. And his mom had a place and used to bury us in the sand, just our head above Lake Michigan there. That was the good old fun days. In the summertime, we used to go up there and do that. So we're going to start with the breed of the night, and that would be the toy German Spitz. Now, we talk a little bit, then we're going to talk about Huskies, of course, as well. But this guy here, they do come in a lot of different colors, which is interesting. And they're compact. They have triangular ears that are close together and set high. And the hair on the head is short compared to the rest of the body, but it's still very thick. So here's a first picture, again, of our toy German Spitz, one that we start with showing different pictures. Just a cute little beautiful pooch there. Okay, and there's numerous pictures that we'll go through as we go through here on the toy German Spitz. Okay, now the feet are very small with hair in between the toes. Between those toes, eyes appear to be proportionally large to the face, and the tail is curled up on top and the back and lies against the side of the body, which we noticed in that first picture. There's a fluffy one there. Check this one out. Toy German Spitz. Let's see who's here. Diana Sears, hello from wet Florida. I love dogs. Oh, that's right. You guys are having that storm. I hope you're safe. Yeah, I hope you're safe. I guess the rain's coming hard down there. Hopefully it doesn't get nasty and you have to evacuate. Toy German Spitz. Wow. There's a cute one there. You see the way that tail comes over the back all fluffy. They're just adorable and they're very smart. Okay. Their temperament is such that they're happy, alert, watchful, and buoyant. Very alert. The German Spitzes make good watchdogs. They're excellent jumpers and love to stand on their hind legs. That's kind of cool. They enjoy a lot of human attention. Flooded, but okay, Diana says. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't end up like Baton Rouge. My goodness. Their little faces. They're so cute, Alexandria. And they're very happy to please. You want to teach this dog early that may bark a couple of times when the doorbell rings and when there's visitors, but then to keep quiet. Be very consistent about this. They are alert, curious, and very busy. They may be taught that the owner is the boss, or they will not listen. So that's the same old discipline that we have to do with all our dogs, Buster included. My Buster, half Shepherd, half Cane Corso. You have to keep on it. Keep working those commands. I hear him barking down in the background because there's somebody walking their dog out around somewhere. And he's got, they have incredible radar. There he is, you can hear him. This breed, this toy German Spitz, may become too demanding if the owner allows it. Again, reiterating, if you do not show this dog all the human, you're the pack leader, he will not be trustworthy with children either. So there's a twofold thing there. It won't be obeying you, number one, and could not be trustworthy with children when they come around if he's kind of a little got a little few screws loose up there, and he's not disciplined and trained properly. And they may become nervous and snappish toward those children just because. So, however, they do get along well with children, so as long as the child is taught how to demonstrate his leadership skills with the dog and not show fear, obviously. And it's good for a companion, also for an elderly person. Just like my pit bull, he owns the road in his eyes. That's the way they are. You know, I think you can overcome these things. You got, even though how old they are, you still got to go back and work it. You know, I'm still working Buster. He's now 5 years old. Been working him every day, kind of, to do what I need him to do. And the doorbell rings, especially that whole trip where he didn't want to run and get out the door before you. They're jumping up, let me out. So I've been working it every day, and every day it gets better. He starts to go. I go, no, get back here. Listen, sit. A little stubborn. Finally sits. Hand in front of his face. Wait. I go open the door. I look back at him, and he starts to come. I go, no. Wait. Go back, sit down, and wait. He's doing it. Then when I open the door, I look out. I even walk out the door a little bit, and then I turn around and go, okay, and he leaps out there. So he's getting it. But that's the procedure. It's a little program, and now he understands how it's going to be. Even though he tests me, you know, the doorbell rings, he'll test me and run to the door or halfway there and be looking back at me, knowing that I'm going to say, no, get back here, listen, sit, which is, 20 feet back in the dining room, whatever, from the door. That's how it works. Okay? So we're going to take a break here real quick and just play our new ditty about Sammy, the toy German Spitz.
The toy German Spitz comes in a wide variety of colors. This includes black, brown, orange, wolf gray, and white. The German Spitz, a toy German Spitz. Now Sammy is our little guy, toy German Spitz. Now he happens to be the wolf gray Spitz color, and when we dress him up in his doggy tux, we can take him to the Ritz and eat a German Spitz. He'll have for dinner, order a schnitzel. It could be his favorite dish, or at the deli have a knish. He's quite a cutie pie, no doubt, with his tail just curled up on top. That's our boy toy, Sammy the German Spitz. Now he's a toy German Spitz. Now Sammy is really a companion dog. He likes to go walking out in the San Francisco fall. As keeps him cool, he ain't no fool, and really smart. He didn't need to go to school. That's Sammy, my toy German Spitz. We could say more about him, but that's about it. Sammy the toy Spitz.
So adorable.
The toy German Spitz.
That's Sammy the toy German Spitz. That's right. They come in a variety of colors. Actually, here's that one that Sammy looks like. It's kind of like a wolf gray, they call it. Look at his face. How cool is this? Actually, that's Sammy. They're adorable. Love, love, love. So it's just great pictures of Spitzes tonight. Toy baby German toy Spitz. Little Ditty there talking about put on his tux, go over to the Ritz, have some dinner, and he'll order a schnitzel. And sometimes he'll go to the deli and get a knish. Okay, so we're talking about Sammy, the toy German Spitz. So a little bit more about him before we shift over to the Huskies tonight. Robin says, pretty. Thank you for joining us. Caroline, they're so adorable. Yes, they are. Love, love. Caroline Sambrooks. I try to acknowledge everyone who's joined us in comments here. I love those ones, little fluffy wolves. Hee hee. Yes, they are. Adorable. You know, we see so many breeds. We do all these breeds, different breeds every night, and just it goes on and how adorable these dogs are. You know, I mean, if you love dogs, you love dogs, and most of us love them all. You know, some of them are obviously, in our minds, cuter than others, so to speak, but they're all adorable. Let's see what we want to say about And these, of course, are beautiful in the show ring. You know, show dogs. They show really well, obviously, as you can see. But again, we reiterate, without the stern, confident, consistent pack leader, they'll be feisty, willful, bold, and temperamental. And it's not easy to obedience train if you let them that way. But when they're trained properly, they become very good companions, along with being a strong pack leader. Socialize them well and avoid them from becoming reserved and barking at strangers, other dogs, and animals, which may lead to their aggressiveness, which we want to avoid. And we have Jose Manuel Rivera Garcia. They are cute. Thank you. It's a great name. Jose Manuel Rivera Garcia. Wonderful. Shows the generations of your family, I'm sure. So there they are. Their weight for these toys are somewhere between 18 and 22 pounds is it, and their height somewhere between almost a foot, 9 to 11 inches. Their health problems, not really. Generally a healthy breed with few inborn genetic health problems, which is good to know, because we've seen a lot of prone to this health problems with a lot of breeds, especially the hip dysplasia and some kind with their joints and stuff. Apparently they don't have that problem because they're smaller. They're good for apartment life because they're smaller, but they're fairly active indoors, and a small yard will suit if you have a small yard. And they need to, like every other dog, need to be taken on their daily walk or jog, and it will happily accompany its owners for a 20-mile walk or a 1-mile walk. They're good. Okay? They're good. They're good for either way. Life expectancy, 14 to 15 years. That's rather, on the higher side. A litter somewhere has between 1 and 5 puppies. Regular brushing is needed to prevent the matting because there's soft fur, it can get all matted. Some Spitzes do not like to be groomed, so you have to teach them to stay for you during the grooming session. And, if you take them to a groomer, the groomer, they know how to deal with that. Linda Carriger, I love to watch you. Thank you. Suzanne has joined. Hello, Suzanne. Because if you're not sitting there at the groomer with your dog, you probably don't know what they're doing to get them to stay and behave. But I'm sure they're not hurting them or anything, but I'm sure they're firm with them enough to get them to do it. And they have their little tricks and get it done. If it's too difficult for you to do, it's probably worth to go to the groomer and you have to deal with any of this stuff. Okay. We're lucky that we have Buster in a way that his particular coat is such, you stick him in the shower, give him a shampoo, go outside, he dries off by himself. You don't have to do much of anything. Doesn't shed too badly most of the time. The German Spitz is directly descended from the profusely coated Nordic herding dogs, believe it or not. And such as the Samoyed and the Lapphund. It was said to have arrived in Europe with the Viking plunderers. So the plunderers were not good people. Apparently they were going to plunder everything, but they arrived with them. And the German literature refers to the Spitz as early as 1450. The giant and toy German Spitz have always been used as companion dogs, while the more common standard Spitz was once used as a resourceful farm worker. And this toy German, that's our breed of the night, was imported to England from Pomerania, Germany, over 100 years ago, and adopted a pseudonym Pomeranian. It was a favorite of Queen Victoria and was occasionally called the Victorian Pom. The Pomeranian, though, has since developed separately with its own standards. So the German toy Spitzes and Pomeranians are very similar, like I said at the beginning of the show, but they are separate breeds. And the German Spitz is rare and has been losing popularity even in its homeland. So that's the story on that. Recognized by all the major kennel clubs. There's three different colors that they come in a lot of colors. There's a white, red, tan, and black all together there, if you can see them. There they are again. They're very cute. Let me turn this light off. It's a reflection here. You can see better. See them there? There's 3 colors. Getting a reflection off my screen. Sorry. Spitz, German toy German Spitz. Okay, Tracy's here. Tracy Coonrod, hi from Portland, Oregon. Good to see you. So hopefully y'all sharing our All Dog Network and woofdriver.com of our shows and our breed shows and so forth. So real quick, another rundown of Sammy. Then we're going to join the Huskies for a little while here.
The toy German Spitz comes in a wide variety of colors. This includes black, brown, orange, wolf gray, and white. The German Spitz, a toy German Spitz. Now Sammy is our little guy, toy German Spitz. Now he happens to be the wolf gray Spitz color.
Just like that one. Hi, Mimi.
We can take him to the Ritz and being a German Spitz. He'll have for dinner, order a schnitzel. It could be his favorite dish, or at the deli have a knish. He's quite a cutie pie, no doubt, with his tail just curled up on top. That's our boy toy, Sammy the German Spitz. Now he's a toy German Spitz. Now Sammy is really a companion dog. He likes to go walking out in the San Francisco fog. As keeps him cool, he ain't no fool, and really smart. He didn't need to go to school. That's Sammy, my toy German Spitz. We could say more about him.
Hi, Nikki.
That's about it. Sammy the toy Spitz, the toy German Spitz.
That's kind of that wolf gray right there. Sammy, the toy German Spitz. They're quite beautiful. There's that color again, what they call the wolf gray combination. Amazing looking little guys. Toy German Spitz. Alexandria. I want one so bad. I've been looking for a perfect doggy, but there's so many to choose from. Was thinking about getting an elk hound. You know, I haven't done a Ditty show on the elk hound, so I'm going to write that down. Elk hound. See if that's available. Yeah, it's hard to decide. You know, one of the things that we learned as we've been doing this, at least I have, and that they say, the experts say, experts whoever they are, that when you're going to choose a breed, you know, Debbie, hi, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. That you want to look at your whole deal, your lifestyle, you know, your living style, the size of your living quarters, and what the breed requires. So it's good to do the research, you know, on the ones you're thinking about to see if it's going to fit in properly. They are gorgeous dogs. Yes, they are. And they're small. You know, you know, so you could have them in a smaller place, and they don't need the super sprinting exercise that, you know, bigger dogs require, like my Buster and Greyhounds and, you know, all these bigger dogs. So, you know, you might want to look at a smaller breed, and then, you know, the grooming, what you got to do to groom it, any health potential issues that are genetic or whatever to expect or not expect, you know, things like this, and disposition, you know, all the factors that you want to put together, and do a checklist, check all the boxes, and make sure, gee, this would be the perfect breed for me, and then let me go find one, hopefully at a shelter. I mean, you know, if you can rescue one, it'd be great. So there we go. That's the story on that. We're going to shift gears here over to our Huskies, and see what we got here tonight regarding that. I want to show you some. I'm going to play some music too. I don't know if you have all seen this before, but Wolf Driver, who has his Husky breed, he does some pretty different adventures, okay, with his dogs. And this is when he went out to actually a horse track. dogs. We got a little AC/DC parody song. Mushing ride. Rail trails to fun. Cool. Ditty, yeah. Parody. Thanks, Alexandria. Come back and see us. We're here every night. Have a good sleep. The WooF driver's got those dogs running. WooF pack. I love it.
We're on the rail trails to fun. On the rail trails to fun. We're on the rail trails to fun. On the rail trails to fun. We're on the rail trails to fun. Rail trails to fun. Watch out for
Huskies are great, Caroline. The WooF driver loves his Huskies, as you can see. Yeah, they're on the rail trails to fun with the WooF driver. There's a logo. It's going to go on our t-shirts for y'all. Just a matter of another couple of weeks here. So Mimi, chat with Mimi for a moment. She has Huskies, and she needs something to run them, like those Sacco carts. Those carts, I mean, there's a guy in Utah that builds these hand carts. I mean, they're very expensive, you know. So most of us probably couldn't afford it. I'm not saying you can't, but there's other ways to do it. I mean, he has scooters. You can, again, if you use the bike springer on your bike, which is this device here, again, I know you've seen this many times. I have it. I use it every day with Buster, and it's really easy to put on your bike. Okay, this thing here is it just opens up, the bolts come out, you wrap it around the bar, and you connect and you tighten it up, and it stays on the bar under your seat. Okay, and then this here arm, this only comes out to here. There's a cotter pin. This arm slides on here. Okay, you put it through the cotter pin, and the rest of the assembly, this hooks up, this clip here hooks on the top of the harness. Put a harness on your dog, like a car harness. I can show you the harness that we use, and it's got a metal clip, and it just clips on the top, and he runs a side E. I'll show the video again. Once again, I've got Buster's video of me doing it the other day. It shows clear how it works and how he runs and how easy it is and how great it is. Now, for you, if you have two of them, there's a couple things you can do. You could put two of these on, one facing out the other side, and have them running on either side of you, or you can hook up two of these things here onto this hook. You'd have two of the connectors and two things, and you'd have them both hooked up, maybe one line a little longer than the other. So yeah, you saw that, so you know how it works. But that's what I do, and I'll tell you what, they love it. And or you can just take one out at a time for a run. You don't have to be out to go a mile at 5 miles an hour. You're only out for 10 minutes maybe, circling around wherever you go as fast as you want to go. Run them, trot them, walk them, and then bring them one back and do the other one. That's the way I would do it. I wouldn't do them two at a time. Might be a little cumbersome, but there's a solution there for you with this bike springer, and no big expense. So there you go. And if y'all have any questions, haven't seen how that operates, just make me a comment and I'll run that video of the bike springer. It explains the whole thing. So it's a great tool. I mean, I don't know what I would do without it, frankly, because Buster just is got too much energy and he's too strong. I mean, I can take him for a walk on the leash and he'll heal and he'll just be cool, but he's not really getting any exercise. He gets more exercise running around the house, chasing the bone, and me throwing his frisbee in the house, or tennis ball. So it's really good for him. And as you can see, these Huskies, the WooF pack, I mean, almost every day they're out on these adventures. They go miles and miles and miles, 10, 20 miles, take breaks. The conditioning is pretty much extraordinary. So let's see what else we have to do here tonight. Let's see here. I wanted to do another one of those. This is a beautiful countryside here that I don't know if we've looked at this. This is in the trail Confluence in Confluence, Pennsylvania. This is the guys going out for a ride. WooF driver on tour.
He's the wild child.
There's the WooF driver.
You locked up back there? How about your you ready?
Greater Allegheny Passage Trail. There's the WooF crew.
She's the wild child.
That's Princess. See how she's hooked up to the Springer? This is cool. Look at this thing. Wild, man. We all need exercise, that's for sure.
I trade that motion from so long ago. Many other stories you come to know. And now we race.
Zorro.
And everything's out.
There's the WooF driver. Ride and love it. Ride and love it. I'll take a little break in that beautiful string. There's the WooF driver.
They pull for fun and they run for love. It's always time to run. They're wishing, ooh puppy. I always take the wolf back out to play. I try to have fun with them every day. They are so low. And they just run and run. Well, puppy, we are lucky ones. Dogs to roll, ride and love it, ride and love it. Get so much dogs to run you, ride and love it, ride and love it. Get so much dogs to run you, ride and love it, ride and love it. Get so much dogs to run you, ride and love it. Ride and love it, yeah, the dogs, yeah, the dogs, ride and love
All right, there we go. That was fantastic. What a beautiful area. That the violin work was done by our violinist in our WooF play band, John. He's over in England. Linda, this is awesome. Thank you. He's an incredible player. You can hear that solo stuff he was doing. What a player. John, a WooF play band. Cool. So, this is what, and that's one of the better videos to really demonstrate what the WooF driver does and see him personally and the dogs and all that kind of thing. They are beautiful huskies. They're gorgeous. Sharon says, thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Sharon, Mimi, everybody, Linda. You know, it's amazing. When I saw him the first time, when we first met and got a relationship going for us to produce all this music that you're hearing every night about these tunes, parodies, originals, whatever the case. When I saw what he was doing and some of the first videos he had of himself going out with his pack, I was blown away. The stamina and the conditioning of these huskies that he has. He had two that have passed since then, actually, Hudson and Czar across the Rainbow Bridge. But and Princess is getting up there. She's 14. She has a little bit of arthritis, the female. She's so sweet. But she's a little stubborn husky. When she got her when she was 4 years young. So he's had her about 10 years and took quite a bit of training to get her to be off leash and behave and not run away and all these kind of things, he told me. And I'm going to go ahead and play, if I can find, I want to play that video. Let me see if I can find it. From WooF Driver. I don't know if it'll come up this way. Let me look and see. Bear with me just one moment. See how good this search engine is there. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to come up the way I want it. So let me go to a different place here and get it for you. And this is an original about Princess. Just bear with me just a moment here, please. This is about the female husky Princess. Princess is the girl of WooF Driver's World. Okay. And let me see if I can find it. Now we played this, oh, I don't know, it's been weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Let's see if this works. Just bear with me if you would. Let's see. I don't know if I'll be able to locate this. I might be able to do this. Let's see what we got here. Just bear with me. Y'all are good audience. Just relax here. And I'm going to see if I can find it. If I can't, we're going to do Take 'Em Out to Trot, if I can find that one. Well, I'm having a hard time doing this, and I don't want to waste your time tonight. Yeah, they can be hard-headed sometimes, the Huskies. But once again, you know, it's kind of the it's the kind of thing where you just, you know, you have to keep on your training. That's what he's told me 100 times. And Bobby, they may be hard-headed, but so am I. Train them constantly starting when they are young. Yeah, that's what we have to do. And those of you, like myself, like I said, you know, when I started training Buster, we went to training for 6 to 8 weeks. He was like 10 weeks old. And then the trainer got a little funny. We quit doing it. We didn't find somebody else. And I don't know. We just kind of let it go for a while. And then we had to get back to it. Now he's older. And he does remember. He remembers most of the things. I'm still looking for this darn thing. Oh, it's so hard for me to find it. Stay with me. Let's see what I got here. Well, you know, I don't want to waste your time here, but I really wanted to play that because it's such a cool song. It's an original about Princess, pretty Princess. I think I might have found something here. Let's see. Well, I'm going to play. This is actually, instead of doing that one, we're going to do a rap song about Princess, which you may enjoy. Pretty Princess Divas. Yep, you gotta stay on top of it.
All the boys go rattling their toys and try to make some noise and get us into a pretty girl poise. That's how we all know their play. So every day they can have it their way. We'll strut our tails and flash our nails, and these wild males ain't got nothing to do but fail. So they better go ahead and bail, because if they make a scene, we might have to.
While we're listening to this, I'm going to show the pictures of the toy German Spitz again.
You can see we are the princesses divas, and we ain't gonna feed ya. But if you play your cards right, we might just please ya. That's right, we wrote the book on how to lead ya and make them boys do nothing but need ya. Now I ain't talking about running a sledding route, and I don't have to tout, so we can run a sled all about through the tundra, and you don't have to wonder why you all are diva lovers.
Hi, Janice. Beautiful fur babies.
We can always be found, waving our tails around, banging our paws on the ground. Now get real loud and keep rocking till they close this place down.
Woo!
Living life outside is what us pretty girls like. Now your boyfriend might bark
Wow, they look so right.
because he sees the light. Us husky girls always rock the night, and that is all right. Our wolf pack is so very tight. So get it together, and you two can roll with us forever. Pulling sleds, making the earth our bed. We dread the heat, have pads on our feet. Love to meet new pups, so sometimes we need to show them what's up. That's how we rough and strut our stuff and fluff our hair to keep us warm like a bear. Even in the coldest area, yeah, we got flair. So don't you dare take too long of a stare, because you will scare us right out of there. Now that's how we fare. And if you want to pair with one of us, you better know what's up. Now I'm not a huff and puff like us hounds get. And that's a wrap for this jam and rant.
Little husky wrap. Got some baby huskies there. They're so cute. They're so cute. Yeah, that's about the diva wrap for the female huskies. They're not going to let any male huskies get away. Hey, thanks for sharing, Nancy says. You're welcome. We're having a great time tonight. We're going to be closing out with, we're going to jump and jam right out of here, actually. And say that we appreciate everybody coming on tonight. Our breed tonight was that the toy German Spitz. And I hope y'all saw that. And if y'all missed anything, you can go back and watch the show. Is there another dog that looks like the Husky's gray? My mom had a dog like that back when I was a kid, and it looked like that, but I don't think it was German. Is there another dog that looks like the Husky's gray? Are we talking about the Spitz, or are we talking about the Husky? I mean, this little baby Husky here, that looks like Zorro, kind of white and black, grayish. I'm not sure if you're referring to the German Spitz, Mimi, or to a Husky. That's the Husky here. Of course, you know that. Good night. Love your show so much. Debbie says thank you so much. The shirt situation's coming along. Oh, the Spitz. No, it looks like the Husky's gray. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me check something out here. Hang on. Let me go back here and see. You know, they're small. They do have a little look like that. Let's see what comes up here again. The gray one, yeah. I mean, they come in all these different colors. This thing's taking its time. Shit. Excuse me. And they're also bigger ones, and not just small. There's medium-sized ones, Spitz-wise. I think it's a Malamute. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can find something. This thing's just slow right now. Looking for the gray. Well, here we go. Here's a combo. So there's on the side there, see, that's a gray one there, the first one, and there's a white with gray, then black. So yeah, they come in all kind of colors. Kind of looks like a small Husky, so to speak. There's so many different colors of them. Look at this combo, guys. They're so cute. All different colors and markings and stuff on the Spitz. So that's our breed for tonight, and we're going to say goodnight. Y'all have a good one, and keep that water fresh. Hug them puppies. Keep them cool, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Another breed tomorrow night. Thanks.